Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making an academic spread for the first week of classes. So this is the Big Out for Adventure teacher planner. I haven't used a big teacher planner before, but I don't think it's going to be dissimilar from what I was doing in the classic sized teacher planner. And for this spread, I'm going to be combining these According to Allie 1970s style stickers with the Good Habits book. I am now a rep for According to Allie, so you'll find my discount code down below in the description of all my videos. It is Caitlin15 for 15% off your order from According to Allie, and the link is shopaccordingtoallie.com. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. So there's not a whole lot going on besides just like introductions to classes, but I still wanted to make a spread. I liked the colors in this book, and I think they match really well with the 70s stickers. I wanted to go with this one right here, the yellow that says this is your year. The one that says this is your year. Pretty obvious choice. Why? Because it's beginning of a school year. But like, look at how close that is. I'm gonna stick it down here in the corner, and then I'm just gonna do kind of like an interest corner over here. Taking my tweezers, and I'm gonna put some of these icons around it. I should also mention while I'm planning with According to Allie stickers that she is releasing new sticker albums that are perfect for storing your small sticker shop sheets. And those will be available on Friday, August, I don't remember the exact date, but they're available on Friday this week. I'll leave all the info down below. My coupon code will be valid for those. They're $18. They store 40 sheets of small shop stickers up to a 5x7 sheet size, which is actually what I use for my own sticker shop. So they'd work for like Allie stickers or my stickers or anything that's smaller than that. And then I'm gonna put one of these flowers in there as well. Not exactly sure why like 1970s was the vibe for this first week of classes, but I think it works out nicely. So I'm gonna take this and just trim up these edges. And then I'm gonna pull some of these clusters of stars. I used these in a different spread, so I don't have a lot of the yellow tones left, but these like red, like terracotta colors should match pretty closely with the colors in the 70s sheet. So I'm gonna put a few of these into the cluster just to continue to build it up. Do that. Now I'm taking this fragment from what I had just cut, and I'm going to continue to build up the edges of this cluster just to make it a complete corner. So a little more yellow down here at the bottom is good. I'm liking it. It's definitely a larger size than a classic. Like, it's called the Big for a reason. So it is a little bit of an adjustment to what I'm used to decorating, but I'm having fun, and that's what matters here. This is pretty much going to be a decorative spread. I want to get in like letters that say first week of classes somewhere around here. I don't know if I necessarily have enough letter stickers to do that, so I might need to pull out the Cricut and print some. But okay, I see what I'm doing here. Before I get too far into this, I'm also going to go ahead and white out all of these dates over here. I don't like to have them in the spread because I'm not doing it by date. I'm doing it by like class category, and I'm just gonna swap out those for some gold colorful boxes. This is the regular colorful boxes book, and I'm just putting it over where the whiteout was. I'm not actually centering them in the sidebar. In my classic size planner, putting it over the whiteout was the same as centering it in these like divisions, but I have to pick one or the other in this planner just because of the way that it's formatted. Now that those are all on the page, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more like decor to match this, but up in this corner. So we're going back into the sticker book, maybe a rainbow this time around. I love the muted earth tone rainbows. It's definitely a 1970s color palette. What is the best way to do this? We'll go a little bit onto the box. This top row is probably gonna be TAing. And I'm not sure if I want to do 2 rows for TAing this time around because I am leading discussion sections and I have 2 different discussion sections. So I might divide it out into like my Thursday section and my Friday section and then leave these for my 3 classes. But in a week like this where I don't have a lot going on, it doesn't really make sense to make that decision quite yet. I need to figure out exactly what my workload is before getting all specific with things. So I'm going to take some of these fragments that I cut from the other half of the page, and this one's just going to go up here at the top. And then a few of these like smaller little clusters as well. I think there's more of these stickers on other pages in the books, or in this book. I'm like really hoping that, because I don't want to delve into the blue color palette. That just doesn't match what I'm doing. Granted, it does kind of match the August that's at the top of the page, but I just want to ignore the fact that that's blue. And we're just going with like a more of like muted mustard yellow kind of thing. That's going there. I feel like these checklists are really close matching as well, so I'm going to take one of these for the class I'm TAing, and that's just going to go up here in this top box. I also want to note that I have a meeting on Monday, but I think just like a regular gold foiled box would do the trick. In my old teacher planner, the classic sized one, these would fill an entire box, but since I'm planning in a big size planner, it's going to be a little bit smaller. So like a little bit of buffer room around the edges, but it looks pretty good. And then what else do I have going on? Pretty much nothing for everything else. So I'm just gonna leave those blank for now. Adding in another one of these in case I need to like send some emails or deal with registration issues, which always seem to pop up at this point in the semester. So that's gonna go down here at the bottom to even out what's going on up there. That's at a little bit of an angle. I'm gonna fix that real fast. Okay, that's looking better now that it's in line with all the other stickers. I also know that we're gonna be setting goals during our very first meeting for TAing. So I'm gonna take this one that says intentions for the month, and I don't wanna get rid of all the bullet points. I know it's gonna be paired with this meeting when we're setting intentions. So maybe I swap these stickers. Like, it makes sense to have the meeting and then dive into the checklist. So I'm gonna peel these ones up. And now that we're at this blank state again, I'm gonna take the meeting box one more time, bumping it to the left so I do have some buffer space for the intention sticker that I pulled. That one's gonna go right down here. I'm thinking I'm gonna dedicate the top 2 rows to TAing. I know, like, I just said I wasn't gonna do that, but I'm gonna do that. And then these are gonna form into like a trio cluster, if I can get this on the page even. That's looking good. I'm not a huge fan of the way that this blank one is on top of the gold foil, so I'm just gonna flip the layering. Nice simple fix right there. And now I'm much happier with that. To make that box match the color palette, I'm just gonna stick a little today flag on it, even though it's like Monday. So it's not like today because nothing has dates on it. I'll have to write the date on it individually, but I think it looks cute. I went hunting for some letter stickers, but I didn't find any that I liked and had enough of, but I'm pulling these from the Capital Chic book. They are a marble pattern, but I'm gonna make them black with a Sharpie because I think that's gonna stand out the best. I'm still a little torn. So I'm placing the stickers and it just doesn't look as neat as I'd like it to, so I'm gonna scrap this idea and just not put any letters on the page. I think it'll be fine. I know it's my first week of classes. The only reason I would need to know it's my first week of classes or have that in the spread is mainly for Instagram, and that doesn't really make any sense. So I'm just gonna peel these all up. Sorry to the handful of stickers that I did use in this mini project. You're going in the trash because I don't have any use for you now. Now that that tangent is done, we're gonna continue on. So I'm taking this one that says, "You've got this, girl," or "You've got this, keep on going, girl." I like the color palette and I like the length of it. I think it'll be nice to put along the bottom of this spread, just over here. It's not centered, but I don't care. I'm leaving it. Gonna bring the 1970s icons down just a touch with one more of these little diamonds. Some of these won't get used, but I can use them on like a different spread. So this is going here. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I didn't use any of the hearts, but I think I'm fine. I like the ones that I have going on. Not sure if I'm gonna need bullet points, but it wouldn't hurt to have them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in now. I'm thinking I'm gonna just kind of color block them down the spread. I don't know if there's like assigned reading for TAing this week. I think we're just looking over the syllabus, but I want to get like, I'm gonna do reading up in the top row. So you just peel up what I just did. Stick that up here. I'm gonna have to figure out a better system because I don't like having 2 boxes for one task. So I think there's like 2 things to read for class. And then we'll skip down a row and go with these pink ones. And even though this is intersecting, I'm still using it for that class. I'm just gonna skip over those 2 boxes. Do like maybe 2. Next up is yellow, and then I'm deciding what my last color is gonna be. Is it gonna be that blue? Am I gonna go back to pink? I'm trying to avoid the blue, but there is a little bit of that navy in here. Not the end of the world. So we'll do yellow. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the red just because I don't want to introduce another color when it doesn't need to be there. Sticking in my warm color palette. And then I can add more bullet points as the week goes on if needed, or if I don't actually need these, I can kind of take them off the pages, which is something I typically do. But I think this is a nice basis for an academic spread. And with that, I'm gonna call my first week of school spread done. I really like this corner that's going on down here. It'll look a lot more interesting once I get writing on the page. Not exactly sure how much writing there'll be, but there will be writing, I'm sure of that. So check in on my Instagram to see what the After the Pen looks like if I get this one posted. And my According to Allie rep code will be down below. So here you have it. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share After the Pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.